Well, everybody, this is Ku5ogrande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. We don't have time. We gotta move on. We gotta reveal who the GM is. So, come and welcome on in our favorite person in the world, Xandra. Xandra time. It's Xandra time. To Xandra time. Gonna give us a game. Hello there, Xandra.
Good morning, Mega Man. Brosensha, how are you?
It's today Mega Man Day.
No, I wouldn't.
Why
I
you
wouldn't
say good morning, Mega Man? I just don't understand.
No, I have more games than just Mega Man, and including one I'm excited to share today. Okay, Brosensha, let me just ask you something.
Yeah,
Are
sure.
you ready to go on a journey through time and space?
Well, through space for sure. I want to go to Mars. Through time.
Okay, you want to?
Yeah.
You want to go to another planet, Brosensha?
Yes.
Perfect. I got 4 planets for you. Coming
4?
right up.
What?
Yeah.
That's a lot. I didn't expect to get 4.
So many planets. Only one of them is like just made entirely of nightmare fuel.
Oh, which one?
Oh, you will find out.
Okay. So, what's the name of this game? I think some people already can guess what it is.
Yes, it is called, I think it's pronounced Xardion.
For the Super Nintendo.
The Super Nintendo.
What's kind of shocking to me is that I know nothing about this game.
I just randomly ran across it the other night just by hitting random on my everything machine.
Okay.
And this is after the previous match, I am back to being like not an absolute monster. So here's a functional game that is like this. Okay, this is interesting. This is one of those like, Xander, why is this in Ku5ogrande? Well, there's just enough jank to it, and also it is interesting to see. It has a lot of heart, sometimes in the right place, but also it is just so weird how this game operates. It feels like it's trying to like pick like different things from different games, and since our contestants haven't been given the manual, it is also like extremely arcane to figure out how exactly the game's many systems work.
Oh.
Thankfully though, it's relatively nice. So like it is technically possible to see a clear today, especially given like these are all like 10-point folks, but I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it.
Oh, I love it. We've got Alapex Ragni, Joey Gatorman, and Ten Miku who are going to be battling it out today, and they all have 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's worth giving them something that is going to be a bit of a challenge. I do like the prospect of them possibly being able to finish it. Honestly, though, there are times that we say that and nobody comes close, and there are times where we say there's no way, and then they absolutely destroy it. So, you know, it's hard to know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just how it's a world of possibilities out there.
Aw, that makes me happy. Like
someone in
like
the chat is asking,
Cleveland.
like, oh, it makes you happy like Cleveland.
Well, world of possibility like Cleveland, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, someone in chat is saying like, oh, is this Ranger X but bad? What is Ranger X? Is that the one where you're like riding on a small mech and you're also a mech?
Sure.
I think I saw that. Yeah, there are giant robots in this one.
Wait, I
though,
think I know that one. Yeah, that one's fun.
Okay, yeah. Incidentally, though, this you start the game like with 3 mechs, none of which are the one on the cover.
Okay.
Because, Brosensha, let me.
Nah, I got it. We're good.
Oh. See, you're already like going on a journey through time because you've already like solved a problem before I even like.
Aha! You know what? I think time is kind of cool.
Time is, time is weird, but also really, really interesting.
Have you seen the movie? What am I thinking of?
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good one. know what. I like it's on the tip of my tongue. It's the one about the two guys who time travel.
Not Flight of the Navigator is different. Flight of the Navigator has like time dilation due to
Not Bill and Ted. No. Like
is
they
it the
start
one with like the kids?
No, they
who, like,
start a
just
business. Maybe they're kind of kids. Like they look young.
A time travel business?
Well, they end up manipulating the stock market and becoming
isn't
super
that
rich.
like?
But Primer.
Oh, Primer. Yeah, I've been
Primer,
meaning
yes.
to watch that one.
Oh,
People. Yeah, is it safe for Xandra? Is that movie okay?
I would say that, yeah, it definitely is very hard to understand. You have to watch it about 5 times or so to, like, start understanding the plot at all. You're not going to understand the plot.
Okay, I should probably then watch it, like, with some friends. I get very frustrated at, like, plots and stuff that are willfully obtuse.
It's very obtuse. And yeah, luckily I'm someone who is willing to put in the time in order to understand a movie like that. And yeah, I've watched it many, many, many times. But I like it. I really like it. And I think, well, the thing is, like, there are explanations about the plot, but the difficult thing about those is that even if you read the explanations of the plot, they don't really make sense. And so you're like, yeah, I don't think that's the same movie I watched. And then you start watching it a few more times and you're like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, me and my girlfriends have been like watching like Review Starlight, and that has been like a trip and a half to like just understand like, oh, it's a school about like, you know, kids in a theater troupe, but also it's like multiple levels of galaxy brain.
Oh, by the way, who's doing audio for us? I'm not sure.
Pauline is giving us audio today.
Who?
Pauline.
Oh, Pauline. Duh, I have the wrong name up for Pauline because, oh my gosh.
Whoops.
Because Discord names are different from Twitch names.
I used to have like different names on multiple platforms before like finally Twitch and PSN like allowed changes, so I just was able to harmonize everything. But yeah, that's always tricky.
See, I kind of got lucky personally because my one of the usernames that I used everywhere was dumb enough that like everybody was like, nah, you should not use that. And then another one that I had was fairly unique, but then I got gifted the name Brosentia by Mike Uyama. Thank you, Mike. And nobody else has any reason to use that name. It's perfect.
Yeah, names are great. It should be like more acceptable in society to just pick our own names, because like, dang, it's just so empowering.
I kind of want to get a different name.
You could. That's the great thing. You just can.
Yeah, like Brian. It's so boring. Hey Brian, what if I were Power?
Ooh.
Yeah, scary, huh?
No, that's neat. That's because like as recent history has like shown us, like, yeah, no, if Elon Musk and like Grimes can name their kid like with multiple like letters and characters and numbers, no, it's fine. Anyone can just pick whatever name they want. It's cool.
How about Muscles? My name is. I feel like that wouldn't be a good name to go with. Yeah.
It depends. You know, like that's the great thing about being online. You can just try stuff on and see how you like it.
Yeah, but if I go with, I don't know what I was gonna say. Where even am I? I'm trying to type in Discord. No, I'm not. I'm not Grandpa. I'm not a grandpa. Where am I? No. Who am I?
You're the host of this show, and we're about to. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, this game has a 2 or 3 minute unskippable cutscene before we get to the title screen. Do you want to just like have some folks play it before we actually start the match to give some background? It's up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and transition over there, so that we can get the game up. You may see a mouse hover occasionally.
That's me.
No, it's not. It's my mouse. My mouse.
There we go.
Yeah,
perfect.
we've got
Perfect.
music.
Wayne is giving us.
Okay. This is the Alpha 1 solar system. It contains 3 planets. The inhabitants of these planets have been at war for 7 months. Invaders from the distant star NGC 1611 are in position to take over all 3 planets. The Alpha 1 Federation has dispatched 3 pilots to NGC 1611. You must terminate the invaders' power source on NGC 1611. That's a little repetitive.
A little bit. Like if you're gonna make a that wasn't right. There's another half of the cutscene once people hit new game, but that's fine. If you're gonna like do some sci-fi and name a planet and then refer to it multiple times, I might just pick a name that like flows off the tongue a little bit better than NGC like 1611.
I'm doing the countdown, by the way. So spam all of your space emotes. What else?
Let's see. Mechs. Also panthers. Also mollusks, if you have them. Also trees. Yes, we might trees. Battleships also. Snakes. Snakes, also a good one.
Technology snakes. Technological snakes.
Yeah. So the actual timer should start once there's. I will let you know.
Okay.
Like it's once you see someone
Alert!
walking.
Detection of a high-level mechanical life form. It's called Arms, and he has got Panthera. We should rescue Panthera. Destroy Arms. They're still not playing though.
Nope. No, absolutely not.
Energy connectors linked and combined. Okay, we should have gotten a flashing warning, but that's okay. Everybody knows now.
Oh,
flashing warning.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Actually, flashing warning.
Yeah.
On this game, some abilities might be doing that. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, time. This is you're actually playing now.
Yeah, that's what I love to see. Gameplay. Always a good thing to have. Oh my gosh, this music is so good.
Right?
Okay.
It's pretty good.
I'm already a fan. Already a fan of this game.
Okay. So Pauline has figured out how to change robots. Because you actually have 3 robots you can change into at any point.
Seriously?
Yep, you have a Triton, which is the classic Walker mech. You have Panthera, who is a panther, and you have Almides, who is some sort of like a walking crawfish thing.
Okay.
They have like different, sort of like slightly different abilities, and like you can unlock them and find them in the game. The main difference really is that Panthera is short.
Yeah.
And Almides has like an attack that, while a projectile, also hits in melee range. Whereas Triton can shoot upward. This makes Triton the best character in the entire game, and there's really practically no reason you would ever want to switch away. But
Wait.
they're there.
But I want to be the dog.
You totally can if you want to.
Well,
It's just maybe not the best choice, but
I
you
would
don't have to
probably
play
go against the best choice the entire time I'm like running this game. You know, that's just how I'd be. Gotta be the dog.
Yep. Gotta be the dog. I want to be the dog. That is the free version of I want to be the guy.
Uh-oh.
Also, the things that the folks are like picking up actually like are they unlock some sort of like, sometimes they're abilities, sometimes they're just like single-use special weapons or health, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, we've got
And
Metroids.
Yeah. Also, Alopex has figured out how to hit the switch in the little tunnel to gain access to the secondary area up top.
Ah, nice. Yeah,
It's important because Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, it seems like it's going to be a lot of learning out some of the things that the game wants you to do, or some of like how to make progress through the level. You know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. The progress is relatively simple because you just keep going and then beat the bosses and just keep going. But, so, like, okay, what do you think? What do you think the controls for this game are?
Okay, left and right, you move left and right. I would guess this is Super Nintendo. I'm hoping that B is jump and that Y is shoot. X and A could be other special things. I'd use R and L either to change weapons or to change mechs, although select would work fine for that as well.
Oh yeah, okay. So, indeed, select gives you the weird, the mech change screen, and then from that point on, it is anybody's guess which buttons you need to press and mash to actually get anything done on that screen. It is extremely confusing. You don't really have a cursor. You just make some stuff light up sometimes. But if you can make it work, cool.
Wait, how do you mess up navigating a menu that bad?
Yeah, well, that is a good question. I mean, it's probably something where, like, it made sense on the programming side, but there was, like, an unfortunate, like, maybe not enough consideration for the player in terms of UI. But, you know, this was a while back. This was before, like, I think a lot of what we know now about UI.
Oh, yeah. Also,
goodbye Alapex, who has been destroyed by ARMS.
Well, it happens. How many lives do you have?
As many as you want.
Sure?
That's the good thing about it. Yep. The thing though is, okay, so each mech has their own life bar. You can hot swap between them if you want, and then the health bar is persistent. If you get destroyed, you basically get sent to the world map, and then you can get back into the stage if you want. Like, you can actually just go back to previous stages if you want. There's rarely a reason to do that, but you can.
Okay.
The thing though is that health bars are persistent per mech. So if, like, for example, during a boss battle, you're like, no, Triton is almost dead, I'm gonna switch to Almedes, and you switch and keep going, and Almedes dies, and like, heck, mess that up. Then you start the level over. Triton is still very low on health. Like, only the mech who dies gets a health refill.
Like,
so
this sounds...
That is awkward.
Yeah. Like, I like some of the mechanics in it, but it seems like things were possibly butchered in some ways.
A little bit. Also, did I mention this game has leveling?
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
When as you destroy enemies, you gain XP. That's the number on the top right, and then you gain more health and more power, I think, and stuff like that.
Well, that's cool. I mean,
yeah,
you know, every game needs some RPG elements in it.
Yeah, absolutely. And this does mean, however, that, like, if you like stick with one character over others, that character will grow way more powerful. So at some point, if you say like, oh, Triton's almost dead, I'm gonna switch to someone else. Well, maybe that someone else only has a tiny health bar because you never actually leveled them, and it might just be too late at that point.
Oh, I like it. Yeah. Do you still have the experience that you earned if you die?
Oh, absolutely. That's the great thing. Like, this game is extremely forgiving. Like, dying really just puts you back to the start of the level. That's all it does.
Yeah.
You keep all your progression, all your stuff, and you can also just pick up some stuff again, too, which is sometimes useful. Like, if you spot some health kits at the start of a level, you can just die and, like, grind for them a little bit more. Okay,
I've gotcha. Honestly, it looks like everybody is getting to the point where they're getting longer health bars with certain mechs. I know Alapex has gotten a longer health bar with Triton. Tenmiku also getting a pretty decent health bar here. Now, Triton is this guy who can shoot up, right?
Yep. Triton is the classic mech. Kind of looks like a lot of the, like, Gundam Age gun plaquets I've had. It's like, it's like not a Gundam, but like an off Gundam, like, mech.
Now, what I'm thinking here is that, you know, you've got the human-shaped mech, you've got the dog-shaped mech, and then you've got this other one that Joey's playing. I'm gonna call it a lobster. Yep. Wait, is that actually legit?
Oh, no, I'm just, like, saying, like, yeah, lobster, big bug, like, yeah, no, lobster is absolutely, it is red, so, you know, it is very Like it fits my headcanon.
Okay. Yeah. This is saying a giant red bipedal insect alien, which is basically what lobsters are.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you know what?
yeah.
Yeah, because Almedes comes from a desert planet, so maybe they were going for antlion or something like that.
Sure, whatever. Nah,
Yeah.
lobster. Absolutely a lobster.
Yeah. Oh no! Another
Alopex.
one fall prey to arms.
That's not too surprising. Tenmiku going against the boss now. I think that as soon as somebody figures out that they can switch mechs in the middle of a fight, that will give them a good chance to start making progress. Hey, Tenmiku is switching over to Triton in the middle of this.
Hey.
But does Tenmiku realize that Triton has, like, a different health bar? That's the biggest question.
Yeah. And also, like, you already could unlock some of these in the stage. You can now, like, at least on this stage, you have one or two, like, special weapons that you can equip to some of the mechs. And that's what the A button does. It lets you, like, use up some of that ammo for, like, some good attacks. Like, I think Almedes gets a big screen clear attack. That one has a flashing warning on it, so be aware of that. And Triton gets a... Yeah. Triton gets the horizontal electricity laser, which is unfortunately not very useful against arms because arms just kind of stays out of reach of that one.
Get out of here, Waystone Disabled! Get out of here! How do I turn you off? How do I turn you off? I'm gonna report you. Nah.
What's happening?
Goodbye. Ha ha ha! There we go. Okay. It's fixed.
Oh, okay. Have you successfully disabled your Waystone?
Yeah, my Waystone's nowhere near me. Xandra. I feel like you chose this because you actually do love this game.
It's okay, so I actually haven't spent a lot of time with it, but I speedrun Cybernator. I love me a good mech game. And I love me also other types of mech games. And this, you have giant mechs, they transform. They transform into different types of machines. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, I think my only complaint is that it feels like you move a little bit slow with your mechs.
You move so slowly. You would think Pantera, the Panther one, would go faster, but
he
it
just
absolutely
struts.
doesn't. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just moseying along.
I'm a cool cat. Not like cool cat, just like actually a cool cat.
Yeah. Oh, is there an actual like character or person named Cool Cat?
Go ahead and Google it, Xandra. Look at the images.
Oh no, is this like gonna be like a good Google search or a bad Google search?
Like, it's not going to be offensive. It's just going to change your life in ways you never expected. For better or for worse. From what I can see, by the way, the company that made this actually worked on one of the versions of Super Highlight. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Really? Oh, Cool Cat's saving some kids. Heck yeah.
There is so much history with it, and I feel like I don't want to ruin you. So we'll not look at that history today, you know?
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, so some of the folks worked on Super Highlight. That's incredible.
Yeah, at least one of the versions of Super Highlight from what I'm seeing. We've got Musya that they developed, also for the Super Nintendo. I don't know what that... I haven't played that, but...
Hey,
the name sounds familiar.
Alopex just wrestled his way into the lead.
Yeah, the lobster wins!
Yeah! Eat that, Arms.
Oh my gosh, the music for this is just so good. And honestly, I'm looking at who did it, Kohei Tanaka, who went on and did the music for One Piece World Seeker, Gravity Rush 2, Gravity Rush 1, the new Bionic Commando in 2009, Legend of Legaia.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is kind of a legendary music person, composer, that one. And this was second game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently the composer was the Sakura Tyson series composer. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's got some incredible music.
And there's a
Also,
reason
hey.
this is so good.
Yeah, yeah. Also, Alopex showing off the second stage, which is the water planet where Triton comes from.
Triton.
Yeah, I'm not sure they explain how come, like, you know, hey, like, welcome to my home planet. Please disregard the, like, giant, incredibly, like, murderous fish all around.
So I do wonder, do you think it's a fine idea to level up just one of your mechs a lot, or do all of them need to be leveled up some?
You know, it is I think it's fine to just level one up because at some point they just get so beefy that it's fine. However, sometimes you need the other mechs for like very, very specific jobs, so you just have to be really careful when you do it. Like, for example, Alopex needs to switch to Pantera because only Pantera can shoot low enough to take care of these guns.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But
yeah, so it's good to have a little bit of side leveling, but honestly, like, you're totally fine with just like picking one and leveling them up. You probably should not like concentrate your level up efforts on the one mech who will be the one character who will be arbitrarily killed off during a cutscene later in the game.
Paul is electrocuting the eyeball. Or
You
at
got
least
it.
was. Now, I'm not sure Paul has actually, or Pauline, sorry, has figured out how to switch mechs, but there she goes. She finishes the boss, and so that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you don't technically need to, but right now, at some point you might.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Alopex needs to destroy that control. That little control thing to shut off the beam. This is a potential like wall for folks because it requires a little bit of like sideways thinking. You need to destroy that little glowy thing. The game and like someone on the team of robots has said like we need to destroy that thing. Conventional weapons may not work. We need to think of something else.
Yeah, honestly, if you have a lot of weapons at your disposal, just throw everything, you know?
Oh, Alopex has found this alternate side path. There's life form signals in this cave.
I'm scared. Oh no, it's a double dragon.
Yep, it's a giant double dragon octopus.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, yeah, Alopex, you did exactly what I would do in real life. Just turn around.
Snope right out of there.
Is that where you're supposed to go, though?
It is good to know that that octopus is there, but that's for way later. We might not even get there in this match.
Okay, gotcha.
You totally can like the players know that you can like press start and select to like exit to the map. So if you want to like navigate, go back to a previous world, get some more like pickups and stuff, you totally can do that. It's probably not a good idea, but like at some point in the story, you will want to return to face that octopus again. Just really not right now.
Oh, you know what? One of the people who did some of the design work specifically for the machines has actually worked on, I think, many other games that deal with mechs. I mean, you've got Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2, a Hatsune Miku game that probably has mechs in it.
Ooh. Maybe? I mean, it has synthetic life forms.
How about Super Robot
cool.
Tyson? Yeah.
Yes, Sakura Wars. It's so good. No, wait, no, that's
Well,
Sakura Tyson. Super Robot Tyson. Is that the same, or is that like?
Original Generation and Original Generation 2, Super Robot Spirits, Cyber
I'm told
Troopers
that-
Virtual
okay.
On.
That's Super Robot Wars. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's interesting to me that like some people are just so well known for making mechs that it's like, hey, you're the mech guy. We're making a mech game. Come help us.
Yep. There's like that's something I kind of saw a little bit at my old job back in the games industry, where like Oh, there we go. Alifex did it. Alifex finally, like, busted that little control thing.
Aha!
Did you know what you had to do?
What?
You had to step on it.
Well, I mean, they are heavy.
Yeah, they're giant mechs. That's kind of, yeah.
But was it underwater?
Yeah, it was underwater.
Okay, metal is still heavier than water, so...
Yeah,
that
it's just, it's like, there's
sense.
areas to consider. So, but it's still, yeah, it's still.
Yeah. Hey, oh my gosh. I might be getting a burrito.
Nice. Here we go. Alifex proceeds to, hey, look, it's water sprites.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the story goes places, but in this instance, it's really just one of the pilots who says, "Hey, I don't like the look of this boss. Let's destroy it." And everyone says, "All right, cool, let's do this."
Yeah. I think it's a good idea.
I mean, in a video game where your only verb is to shoot, I get it.
I mean, you're not exactly here to make friends. You're here to be a mech.
You do make one friend in the course of this game, though.
Who's your friend?
Do you want to guess who the friend that you make is?
Is it like Bob Ross?
No, absolutely not. It is a name
What?
that you've heard though, and you know who this is at this point.
Okay. The octopus? Double Dragon?
No, close. No, it's the... Actually, the friend is the title character, Xardion.
Oh, I thought
Maybe
that was a planet.
Nope, it's a mech. It's a friend in a mech, a friend mech.
Ah, that's kind of adorable. I love it.
Yep. Which also
Mechs.
means that, like... Yeah.
Mechs loving mechs,
like
that's what you need.
Yes! I don't think that's what MLM stands for.
Yeah, that's a very different MLM from most places.
Yes. Yeah, it does mean that, like, in this game, considering there's, like, XP and stuff, you have to be careful where, like, if there's roster changes at some point, then you kind of have to, like, catch up when it comes to XP.
Now, honestly, everybody who's watching, we're 20 minutes into this, you know, we're definitely seeing, different, you know, that the first place is pretty clearly in first place Alifex, currently in last place Joey, but at the same time, all of the players took 10 points during their previous matches, and there are some people who really start getting the hang of games as it goes on, so do not be surprised if we see switches, if we see place changes. It's absolutely possible.
That's what it's also like why I appreciate like this game in this specific match, because like it has a little bit of obtuseness. The controls, the systems are like very like arcane and not really explained.
Oh yeah.
And like this is a long game, so it's really like can you grasp like how the game works, but also can you like just, you know, play the platformer competently and get further than all the other players who are also like very experienced. So I think like I'm excited to see just how far people go with this one.
Yeah, I gotcha. And you know, every once in a while... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, Garby asking, how much information did I tell them? You can press start and select to exit to the map.
That's all?
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, they're 10 pointers. I mean, they're I have full confidence they'll figure out the rest.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh.
How to dig this music?
It's so good. Like, I really need to add some of this to my playlist.
Oh, right. Yes. No, yeah. You have a pretty good playlist.
Like, mind you, I've got what 750 songs on it right now. It doesn't sound like it because, you know, apparently YouTube really likes to make me listen to quick, man. But But yeah, I'm always adding stuff. So whenever we have a game with a good soundtrack, I just need to remember it. Wait, I can take a note.
Right, yeah. That's been I've been playing through like some puzzly adventure games.
Yeah.
Taking notes is important. You can just write stuff down, and then future you will have help remembering it.
It's like time travel.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You're making your thoughts time travel. That's great.
Yeah.
All right, back to the big blob, friends. I love how incredibly underwhelming Triton's gun is, and it never gets better. That's how it's going to be the whole game.
Are you serious? It's the best gun,
Yeah.
but it's always just these tiny little bullets. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, I mean, it's only the best gun because he can shoot upwards. He can just decide to lift his arm and just like shoot up.
I'm gonna shoot you. Pew,
Yeah,
pew.
I believe also Triton might have like the best crouch in the game.
It's a good
Because
crouch.
it actually like brings him down. Yeah, it brings him down like a sizable amount of pixels. Like Panthera, when you crouch, you maybe go down like 3 or 4 pixels, and that's it.
Hey, Joey has moved into 3rd place. Ragni
Ooh.
moving a little bit back. However, honestly, it still is anyone's game. Yeah, Pauline is doing pretty okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she did absolutely disable the thingamajig, the whatchamacallit, the force field. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I forgot that this boss had very disgusting sounds.
Oh, it sounds fine. Hey,
Wow.
Pauline has made it to the boss. Does that mean Pauline is moving up a little bit, or has everybody else made it to the boss?
I believe Alapex made it to the boss first. There's no way to
Yeah,
tell
for
how
sure.
much damage you're doing, so it's really just like whoever got to the boss first.
Hey, Joey is here. What is this place?
Oh, Joey has decided to go back to the first stage for some reason.
Interesting.
Or maybe accidentally went back to the first stage. However, yeah, I do. The one piece of information I've given them is you can just nope out by pressing start and select.
Okay, at least they know that. Well,
Yep.
this looked like a different level, but I wasn't exactly sure which level it was. I was like, this kind of looks like the first level. Maybe they went back to a ship in a 3rd
Could be.
level. Oh, Alapex
There we
on
go.
to the next level. Alapex is definitely in the lead at this
Yeah.
point. Tenmiku and Pauline have a good chance of possibly moving into 2nd place. I would say that Pauline is definitely there in 2nd place at the moment. Tenmiku could possibly take that little bit of a lead away. Wait, I swear I just saw a jungle. Or
Yeah.
didn't we have
absolutely.
snow
So-
before this?
Yes, absolutely. This is Pantera's home world. It is an ice world, but it's a hollow world. There's a jungle on the inside of the world, lit up by an artificial sun.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, these blobby sounds. I don't like them.
Right? Isn't that like the worst? I don't like them.
But then again, I'm really not a fan of anything named Blobby.
Oh, right. Isn't Blobby some sort of nightmare fuel mascot in the UK or something?
You mean Mr. Blobby? Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I'm
gotta
sorry,
use
I'm
his
sorry.
proper title, Mr. Blobby.
Sorry. Yeah, I would not like want anyone to think I was referring to Mr. Blobby's like offspring. No, actual like Blobby Senior, Mr. Blobby.
Yeah, I don't like Mr. Blobby. He's terrifying.
Yep. There's even land in the sky over here, Percentia. Look at this place.
What? Land in the sky?
I know. You can do anything in a video game.
Yeah, it's good real estate, you know? Probably worth a lot.
Hmm.
You know, you're not just overlooking the valley or overlooking like a really beautiful forest. You're overlooking the world.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff like, oh, that would be a really cool project to build in Minecraft.
Oh yeah, yeah. Enderman's not gonna get you up there. Stupid Enderman.
Nope. I don't think if players have figured out how to use the secondary weapons yet. Because there's some of them.
Like,
yeah,
I feel
like
like Joey actually selected one, and I've seen somebody use electricity and, you know, use ammo from that, so,
okay.
I've seen secondary weapons. How do you use them?
So, a secondary weapon is the one, like, on the pause screen, it's the bottom left. You unlock those by picking them up. Like, that's the A button, or I think the R button also does it. And the bottom right part of the pause screen, that is, like, the one-shot use items you find. Those, any mech can use them, and that's the X button. Those are like guided missiles,
yes.
Like I think bombs. Sub-tanks are the really, like, most important things.
Okay.
Because they basically refill your entire health. They're very, very precious. The most precious thing, the most precious kind of tank is a sub. I don't think there's any other kind actually in this game.
Tenmiku found the double dragon.
Yep, let's just nope out of here, you know? Let's just not.
I love that they're like, let's turn it into sushi, and then they're like, nope.
Nope. Let's not.
Like, even the mech is disagreeing with itself.
Yeah,
I don't like this.
I'm assuming that, like, these are the three, because this whole story is about the planet, like, you know, NC-17 or whatever, like, starting to attack the other three worlds, and the three worlds, which had been, like, fighting for a few months, decide to band together. And that's why you get all these three mechs, like, each comes from their own world, and they're all banding together. So I'm assuming, like, there's, you know, the talk is just banter between the pilots.
Oh, yeah, you could be right, yeah.
I think Triton is, like, a person in like a robot, and Panthera also, but Almides is actually just the big thing.
It's it doesn't have a pilot. It's just I'm actually a real living space lobster.
Yep. So you know the best. Sometimes you got to be your own pilot.
Yeah, the planet is NGC 1611. Which it said 3 times in about 3 sentences. Thank you, intros to video games in the 90s. It's a little repetitive. I'm not a huge fan. Oh no, I just read a spoiler about this game and I'm not gonna say it.
No.
I'm very sad. But if we get that far, I will be sad with everybody else.
Yeah, but before, okay, so let's not talk about sad things. Okay, if you were the representative of your world and you had to like pick a couple of, you know, you were like thrust into battle with a couple of friends.
Okay.
Like what kind of like mech would you go with? Like, you know, there's like lots of different types of mech. What would the mech? What would the Brosentia mech be in this like
saw blades for eyebrows? Oh, what else? Elbows are actually okay. At the elbow, not only do you have the regular part of your forearm going out with the hand, but there's one that sticks out the opposite end. So we've got double arms on each arm. You know, it's like, yeah. Exact. Oh my gosh. Can you just imagine fighting like that? Oh, we could even make helicopter arms. You know, it goes. It's normal up to the elbow, and then 4 arms sticking out of the elbow. There we go.
That sounds great.
Yeah, you can hold so many guns. Good job, Pauline. Moving on to the 3rd level.
Yeah, it's Holosphere. Oh, it's a hollow sphere. So they call the world Holosphere.
Ah. You know what? You could even do 5 arms relatively easily out of your elbow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Or like, oh, what about one of those like cool shoulder arms that like holds a big gun or something that can just retract when you don't need it, but then when like someone, like when trouble comes by, you're like, aha, surprise arm.
Ooh, I like that. Okay. And I'm also going to be donut shaped, okay? That way if anybody tries to shoot me directly, it just goes right through. Okay,
so a horizontal donut situation. Like you're not rolling forward like a wheel. It's like no. Like when you face people, they see the donut.
Justin, what are you doing? Yeah, I ordered food. It's coming.
What's Justin's take on the horizontal donut situation?
Do you like donuts, Justin? Yeah, he likes them.
Heck yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. What about you? What would be your special robot features?
Okay, one thing I really love is like mechs that can also like be like large vehicles, like, you know, heavy gears with like the wheels at the bottom, or like I would probably love to do is like some form of like agile humanoid mech, or like, you know, something mouse themed because it's me, but I can turn into like more of a bike, like in the video game Kinetic.
You want to turn into a bike?
Yeah, isn't that cool? I want to turn into a bike. Don't you want to turn into a bike?
I really don't want to turn into a bike. Like, what am I able to do as a bike? Somebody would have to ride me. That would be very sad.
If you want, like, you know, you can just give people piggyback rides if you want, but like basically, you know, like small, and you could like optimize your armor, so you'd have like, you know, like armadillo style, so it could be like very.
I'd have to have somebody pedaling.
No, like a motorbike, like a
like a motorbike. Okay, that would be a little bit better. Yeah. I was thinking just this boring bike that, you know, well, I'm here.
Boring. That's a great idea. It could be a drill in the front, and then you can just burrow through the earth or like go up. Oh, I love it.
The mole bike.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah. Okay. I'm into this.
What would I do with my shoulders? They would probably be blades. Okay? They would be shoulder blades, but actually sharp. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, and so what I could do with my 5 arms on my right arm, I could just grab an enemy and whack their head on my shoulder. Bam. They're gone.
Yep. I'm into this. I'm really into this.
Okay.
I love. Welcome to Mech Talk. I just love Mech Talk.
Yeah. What else? I'm just trying to think of what other features. Oh, I feel like you could make kneecaps something special.
Oh yeah, isn't there like some mechs that like they just kneel down and then like some like rocket launchers or missile launchers open up in their knees?
Oh, I was thinking making them more like chakrams or something. You know, like Xena. Just pew 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 pew. You know, right out of the knees.
Didn't like, okay, in French it was called Goldarak. I think in English it's like Great Mazinger or Grandizer or something. Like have like saw blades with the shoulders that he could just like throw out.
Huh. I have no idea.
Also, I think Pauline accidentally selected the first world.
Well, yeah, I think that you're right. Pauline is definitely pausing right now. But Pauline could possibly be grinding a little bit. I wouldn't be too surprised.
That is possible.
Like, especially if you've realized leveling up is super important, and they need to be able to make a good push in a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's very, very close to the next level.
Oh, yeah. Just a couple more enemies, and she's gonna get that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I hate this blue jelly boy. And also your children. Put your children to bed, okay? Don't let them go out to the death mech. Oh my gosh. You know, slime parents are just so irresponsible these days.
I don't know, maybe they're not the kids, they're actually just like independent slime contractors.
Maybe.
Alright, Pauline has leveled up, and I believe it might just be a case of mistaken level identity.
You may be right, yeah, Pauline is definitely still going. But honestly, not too far away from yet another level. Ooh, that flashing. Release the bomb, Joey.
Yep, that's Almighty's like little trump card, the like big bomb attack.
Stupid lobster trying to fight a blob. Trying to fight Mr. Blobby Lobster, huh? How do you like it? Huh?
Well,
Lobster died by bubble. Can you imagine how insulting that would feel to a lobster? Death by bubble.
Oh, right. Oh, how ironic. You couldn't really live that down. Like in Mech Hell.
So Joey is going back to the first stage as well. Huh.
Yeah, I guess you can. Oh. I believe Alapex is about... Yep, Alapex has made it to the next part of the stage.
Gotcha. There is a theory in chat that maybe Pauline is refueling some of the special ammo.
That is very possible. You do get a bunch of it in the first stage.
Oh, yeah. Those water sprites. Oh, they're water sprites. Well, yeah, they're literally sprites representing water.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that's true.
Whatever.
Yeah, so Alapex has made it to the underground pillar. And basically the whole motivation here is like, oh, look, an underground pillar, let's climb it. And then the other mech pilots go like, what? No. All right, fine, whatever.
Well, why not? Look, okay.
Why not? It's there.
Yeah, you don't have muscles. Like, this is trivial to jump up, okay? You
Yeah.
probably have pneumatics in your legs that just fling you up super fast. So
Oh yeah, some sort of super jump ability. I
stop
want that in my mech.
complaining, pilot. It's like, oh, I don't want to fly up. I fly a plane and going up.
Oh, here we go.
Stop. Of course there's a crab boss.
Yeah. It's like it's a nice
Sort of.
little happy crab, like in a dancing mood.
Dancing. It was
Yeah.
a dancing crab. Watch him dab. Yeah, he's so fab. Hey, hey. Oh my gosh. Oh, Alapex! Be a careful, doggo.
I was not expecting so many people to maybe get tripped up by the like fact that you can accidentally get back into previous levels, or maybe again this is just like this is just grinding, but. That's the thing. Like I've done a little bit of commentating for like Link to the Past randomizer matches and stuff, and it's always like in a situation where like runner is like one of the players is doing something you don't understand, and it's like tempting to go like, oh wow, this person is making a weird mistake, but it's usually like a lot of the time it's like no actually they're like thinking on another level.
Oh yeah,
so
exactly.
I have to like figure out like what could their logic be? What am I missing from this strategy here?
Well, especially since we're not able to hear their thoughts, you know. What we're doing is just trying to figure things out based off of what we see here. So, yeah, Pauline Ragni has apparently exited the level and re-entered it per what chat is saying. So apparently this is very much on purpose.
We go. Okay, good.
And Pauline on to stage 3. A hollow center.
Yeah, it's time for the underground jungle. Jump around and don't stumble.
Jungle? Inside a planet?
I know! Isn't it great? I mean, it doesn't look that great though. Like this. So okay, so this is like a lot of these folks' home worlds, and it feels weird that like their home worlds are so hostile. But then again, this is a situation where like Planet NC-17 or whatever is like attacking the other world. So these are probably just like, oh, normally this place is great. You should come here on Sundays, but no, now there's all these monsters sent over by the evil like on that other planet, and that's why it's so hard to get around here. Yeah, okay, yeah, Pauline is using a lot of those guided missiles. That's really helping.
Good, good. Do you have enough drops that you can use a lot of them?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, especially if you've been grinding for them. There's not that many, but they can make a difference, especially on this stage where like it's easy to just mess up and fall, and then like thankfully like you don't die when you fall. You just, I believe, get set back a little bit.
Yeah, it seems like it takes you towards the beginning, if not to the beginning of this area.
But yeah, Triton is definitely the right choice for this level. because you want to have like as much range as possible. Oh, there we go. Pauline is almost. Yep, Pauline has made it to the end.
Very nice.
Oh, heck yeah! Time for the pillar.
Tower time.
Yeah.
Okay, this music is less good. Yeah, it's less good.
There's some warring instruments a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Like...
Wario probably worked on the soundtrack. I can see that, yeah.
Do you know where the like don't call yourself a Bersentia fan if you have the stream muted right now? Where did that come from?
Everything. But it might have been Wizard of Oz. I don't know. Does anybody remember? Snoopy?
Oh, no, the world...
Actually, yeah, Snoopy makes sense.
Okay. All right, Pauline also has reached the giant pillar lobster, or pillar crab, pillar spider? Looks like no, I think this is crab-like. Maybe.
Definitely more crab than lobster. Yeah, I would say this is...
Alex has figured out some really sweet strat on how to get into the eyes.
Pauline, though, has learned that you can damage the arms.
Yeah, oh yeah. The arms have tremendous amounts of health, but you can damage them and eventually destroy them.
Pauline, you're gonna die! Pauline! Pauline!
That's fine.
Oh my gosh! The crab! What did it do? That's not a movement you're supposed to do.
Oh my gosh, okay, Pauline has equipped, I believe, a sub-tank to get, like, some extra health.
That is super helpful.
That's good strat. That's what you do. Because, yeah, the first stage does have a couple of sub-tanks, or at least one of them. That's so clever.
Yeah, I love when the players are able to metagame and figure out what is going to be the most effective. It's not just about going straight through a game and making as much progress as you can that way, but oftentimes thinking, how can I prolong my chance to fight this boss? And so, yeah, it's interesting that we've seen this game where you can optionally go back to previous levels. Make that absolutely worth it. Oh, that is death. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it another shot. Thankfully, you can start at the pillar. Each planet, I believe, has like 2 stages, so you can just like pick and go back to like the midpoint.
I love it.
Also, I appreciate the fact that the pillar seems to either be like going horizontally at a breakneck pace, or is just constantly spinning.
Yeah. I feel like I'd get disoriented if I were on this pillar. Yeah. I'm just imagining, you know how a lot of carnivals have the spinning tube that you walk through and it makes you feel dizzy? I actually I got to walk down one that you wore 3D glasses and it actually looked 3D while it was spinning, and it was so intense.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
So you got to live that, like, what was that game? An incredibly difficult game with the, like... With the
Jim Powers?
Yeah, Jim Powers. You got to live the Jim Powers experience.
Essentially, yeah. Literally everybody going through there was leaning way to the side, clutching onto the handrail, and just trying to get through that. It was amazing how convincing all of that was. Like, even without the 3D glasses, those are intense. With 3D glasses, yeah, it's probably one of the coolest effects I've seen in a long time in a haunted house.
Also, Alapex has figured out a really, really good strat using Pantera to, like, get up on the side and find just the right angle to keep shooting that thing in the eyes.
Oh, yeah.
But again, this boss has so much health. It is ridiculous how much health these bosses have.
Yeah, that's what it seems.
I wonder if this is one of those, like, 7th Saga situation where, like, in the localization, they just, like, let's just triple the health of everything, it's fine. Or if this was It's just how the game was made.
Well, you know, it's mechs fighting. It's not... It's not like... You know, you're fighting a giant crab. It's got some armor. It's not a slug. You know, if you're fighting a slug, 1 or 2 shots, you're done.
That's true. That's true. That the giant crab has surprisingly well armored eyes, though. Gotta give it props. Like give the. Gotta give him a hand.
You know, that's essentially what glasses are for humans. They're just armor.
Eye armor.
Yeah, they're eye armor.
Pauline trying some Almides strats. Alcides, sorry.
Do. Okay. Like, the boss fight music could be more exciting, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's alright. Not the best work, but maybe like we weren't supposed to like.
Oh my gosh! Both Alopex and Pauline have gotten rid of one of the crab orbs.
Orbs.
I don't really like them. I'm kind of grossed out by like the prospect of this deep sea creature having orbs coming off of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think. Gosh, is it still a deep sea creature if it doesn't come from a deep sea planet?
Well, I mean, it is like... under ice. See, you go under the ice, and then you climb the tower to get to the crab boss.
Oh, that's a next level thinking I wasn't ready for.
Yeah.
Technically, we're under a sea. It's just frozen. Is it still frozen? Is it still a sea if it's frozen?
Still fresh. Well, I don't know. Parts of like the Arctic are frozen. You know, we have ice caps. So I would say that, yes, they're still seas. They're just very solid seas.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there we go. Alopex. We're going to see the next level.
Oh, heck yeah. Good job, Alopex. Definitely maintaining that lead, although I wouldn't be surprised if Pauline manages to start catching up and gets through this boss a little bit quicker than Alopex.
A heck of a lot of damage going up the pillar, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was a quick death. Ew! Hey, Alopex is upside down.
Yeah, sometimes you just get upside down. It's okay. Let's see.
Well, that's
Let's see if you figure out how to leave. Yeah, you pretty much just have to like, yep, you just eject yourself from the planet by falling out the other side. And on to Fiera.
Fiera!
Desert planet where Alcides come from.
Now I'm thinking of Wicked because there's the one character Fiero who's amazing. At least for a while. But yeah, it's oh my gosh. And you're sort of like a witch. You're animated metal. Maybe you're more like the Tin Man, you know? Tin Man wasn't the nicest dude in that musical, but what can you say? He's made of metal.
Yeah.
And if he had a gun, you know, Wicked would have ended a lot sooner.
Didn't like the Scarecrow have a gun in like one of the versions of the Wizard of Oz?
Scarecrow's got a gun.
Oh my gosh, Joey made it. Joey made it to Hollow Sphere. Heck yeah.
Yay! Hollow Sphere. Room. Oh my gosh. Well, good news. I've got a burrito.
Burrito is like that big burrito that Mario can climb into and hop around.
We actually always call them burritos here. So I accidentally used my dumb house language on stream. I feel embarrassed now.
No, it's
Everybody's
like
judging.
when my girlfriend Amber gets a burrito, me and Aura joke like, "Oh, you got an Amberito."
An and burrito. Ooh, I like it. Yeah. We have dumb names for pretty much literally everything here. Burritos included.
Yeah. It's you know, having your own like language is important. It's charming. Having a shared language.
Oh yeah, it's charming, and I'm literally not gonna share anything else at the moment. Charming, embarrassing, what's the difference?
I'm trying to make sense of what that boss is that Alapex is fighting.
Maybe it's a mech that was taken over by Ginger Root.
Yeah, because like, okay, so it seems a lot of the folks you're fighting seem to be like a wild assortment of like beasts, but it's just. So okay, so the thing that gets me is that this is the planet where Alcides comes from, and Alcides is like a giant organism, like an actual giant being. Why are there all these like little folks? Is it just like the planet and
I mean, they're humans.
like, yeah, so like, is it humans that are invading this planet and like, with tanks and stuff? But why are there like human-sized buildings? Then I'm just really
Maybe they
like
live...
wondering.
Maybe they've colonized this planet. I don't know. Let me see.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is there
like
more of story?
Did Alcides people like just take the planet over, or are humans on this planet just sort of an infestation that the giant like shellfish people have just been tolerating for a while? Like, so, yeah, no, we got it back as humans. What do you
that raises some questions for me. Is this the planet NGC 1611, or is it a different planet? Like,
no, yeah, this is a different Fiera where Alcides comes from.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah, Pauline got the crab.
But I can't find anything about that. Yes! The crab is dead! Everybody, we're gonna be eating crab tonight. Get ready for some sushi. By the way, it's very... This match is one of those matches that nobody is going to be eliminated, but at the same time, you want to come in first or second to make your next matches easier. Coming in third or fourth will definitely be a huge detriment for your odds of getting into the bracket.
Okay, look at the cool thing Alapex is doing. Just jumping on those buried tanks' cannons to emerge.
Oh, good.
Wasn't that cool?
I thought it was pretty cool. Robots climbing on robots? Why has this world come to, you know?
Oh, Pauline is gonna take her chances down the hole. The hole in this planet is also one of those like, oh, places you'll want to go back to later. But in this case, yeah. Alapex, like, stall it first, having made it to that boss. If Pauline somehow manages to reach that boss and defeat it before Alapex can, then Pauline gets into first. Otherwise... And I believe... Oh, there we go. Joey made it to the pillar, I believe, before Tenmiku.
Okay.
So, yep, Joey now is third.
Yeah, it's always good to see a little bit of a switch here. Alapex is back to the Ginger Root robot fight, whatever.
Ginger Rube.
Ginger Root.
Oh, no.
Have you ever, like, had fresh ginger?
Yeah, oh yeah, I sometimes just, like, I used to, like, get fresh ginger, just, like, peel it and then, like, grate it into, like, a bunch of stuff. It's like, okay, when I'm sick and I have, like, a very, very raspy, like, throat, I will just, like, make tea and then, or just literally just, like, grate some ginger into hot water and drink that.
Oh, that actually sounds really good. I'm a big fan of ginger flavor. It's so tasty.
I'm not a big fan of the ginger flavor itself, but I can absolutely recognize just how good, like, it is when you have a bad cough. And Pauline makes it to the boss. Okay, if Pauline can... No, I'm sorry. Pauline almost makes it to the boss. If Pauline can actually make it to the defeat, that's going to be a lead change right at the end here.
That would be pretty impressive. I don't know if that's going to happen, but everybody keep your eyes glued. And also don't take advice like that, because that's bad advice. Don't glue your eyes.
Don't glue your eyes. Yeah. See, this is where we find out if Pauline's grinding technique actually
is
pays
leveling.
off.
Yeah, is leveling going to help? It might. It might.
Oh, this is a tricky situation. Oh, the boss might have just realized, hey, what if I just go down and smush the mech? I can just do that, right? Pauline does it.
Pauline
oh my
moves
gosh,
into
Pauline
first in the last 2 minutes. Holy cow.
Oh my gosh.
That is fantastic. Pauline, I don't think anybody else has a chance of beating Pauline at this point.
With eesh. Less than 2 minutes? I doubt it. I doubt it. Now it's just how far can she go in this space elevator?
Oh, this place is ugly. Freaking mitosis happening all around.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah.
Ah, there's a helpful arrow. Just go here.
Oh, you just go right?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Okay.
Who can get further? Oh, there you go. It's no? Wonder if you... Yeah, I wonder if, oh, maybe you hold up on the thing in the middle?
Maybe?
That's a good question. Well, you have a minute left. Are you going to figure out how to make the elevator go up?
Alapex, oh my gosh. Technically, you gotta go fast though, okay? You've got 45 seconds.
Oh,
nope.
Oh, there we go. No, and Pauline figured out how to make the thing go up.
Aha!
You had to crouch on it for some reason? Okay.
Wait, you push down to go up?
Yep.
Oh no. That's dumb.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and Joey and Miku both on the crab boss. While I've been distracted, I totally didn't notice. Both of them are on the crab boss.
I love it. This match has had so many twists and turns already. You know, not that there are going to be any more because we're right at the end here. That is time.
That is time. Okay, so it's down to between Joey and Tenmiku. Who made it to the crab first? Whew.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know who makes it. Who's...
What a...
Yeah,
that is an extremely...
Can you believe it? You know, Pauline is definitely taking the victory today. Fantastic job. It appears that Alapex is in second, and then between third and fourth, Joey, Gatorman, and Tenmiku. It looks like Joey takes third and Miku takes fourth. Wow, this was a blast.
Yeah, what a series of upsets.
I'm letting Pauline know if she wants to come chat a little bit. I would love to hear thoughts about this game.
Yeah.
Like, Pauline's strat of grinding in order to get more health and better weapons, absolutely worth it.
Yep.
I think we can say that pretty dang safely. Yeah, Pauline will be joining us in just a little bit. You know, honestly, I think that I'm usually not a big fan of too many mech games outside of the Mech Warrior series, which is amazing. But at the same time, because the music for this is so good, I feel like that might sell me on it.
Yeah.
Like, the mechanics a little bit difficult to figure out, especially since, you know, mechs don't generally level up the robots. How are you leveling up a robot?
Yeah, it's like, because you can say like, okay, it could just be that the pilot is getting better, and then life, kind of like in Dungeons and Dragons, like this isn't just like how many hits you can take. This also like takes into account just how you can dodge and minimize damage. And
Yeah,
so-
yeah. Well, Pauline is here to join us. Hello there.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Maybe you're here.
Hi. Oh, I think I'm hearing myself in I think Pauline's microphone.
Hi?
Oh, you're here. Yay.
Okay.
Pauline,
Hey!
Congratulations.
How are you hearing yourself in my...
It is it's okay, it's fixed. It was on my end, something reloaded.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
How did I win?
Easily! No, actually, this was like a last-second upset. Oh my gosh.
I wasted so much time at some point grinding like 2 or 3 E-tanks for the crab boss, and then the crab boss took all my health away.
Yeah, that was a little bit rough, but you also got other items that came to be useful, especially I think the missiles that you were shooting.
The missiles are useful for the jungle area, because like the enemies sometimes are hard to reach, and then you just missile them and they're gone.
Yeah, so even though you ran out of all those E-tanks super quickly, I still think the grinding paid off. Absolutely worth
Maybe.
it.
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
you were also
you-
getting experience and levels.
That's true.
Yep, it came down to the end where you made it to like the weird like flying ship with like that was like infested. Like you made it. It was down to like which between you and the person in second place who was going to defeat that boss first. And because you had grounded so much and had such a longer health bar, it just paid off, and you just like woof, rushed into first right there. It was a thing of beauty.
I think the big thing was realizing how much more damage the grenades do on Triton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they definitely did a good amount of damage. I'm wondering, what are your overall thoughts about the game?
It's alright. I
Okay.
think, like, there's a couple things that could improve it. Like, the menu could have an interface that makes sense.
Yep.
I mean, it's not even that it's unconventional, but the problem I have with it is that it doesn't highlight what part of the menu you're currently using.
Yeah, it's got some problems.
You have a button to switch between 3 parts of the menu, but it doesn't tell you which one you're highlighted.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, even watching it, and it's hard to tell when there's no cursor. It's hard for people watching to tell how confusing it is, but I still could feel it, like, just watching. It's so dumb.
That was the oh, sorry.
Somehow that's the worst part of the game.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, the biggest enemy in this game was like just figuring out the menu, because you have a lot of options, and like Pauline, you demonstrated that like there's like some sub weapons that are really really good. It's just the game does its best to like make it hard for you to actually figure out how to use them or where they are even.
Oh yeah.
But I think other than that, it wasn't that bad. You know, I'm glad I got Xandra as my gym, because you always pick games that are playable.
I mean, supposedly, I think things will change, possibly, eventually.
You know, Xandra usually picks a game that... I'm not saying she always picks good games, but they are playable.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, Xandra, you will come to the dark side when it comes to Ku5ogrande one of these days. Like, it's just lurking there. You know the potential of crap you can throw out. Oh, you know.
Oh
it.
yeah, I know. I've made some of it.
And simply put, the pull towards that, yeah. It's irresistible. You'll join us.
Can you just submit? Can you just submit to Kuso games you've made yourself?
Yes, of course. That's the great thing. No one else has played them. That's the best part.
Very true. You know what? I think we're a little bit behind, so it would be good for us to move on in just a little bit. Pauline, are you streaming anything these days that people should come check out, or anything else going on?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a little bit on and off, but I've been streaming a game called Nights in the Nightmare, which the best way to describe it is that it's a tactical game, but with a bullet hell on top.
Interesting.
Like you're playing this tactical game, and your mouse cursor, you use your mouse cursor to, like, you know, use your units, but also the monsters are trying to attack the mouse cursor with bullet hell attacks.
Okay,
Ooh.
I actually am having a really hard time imagining how it would work. So I almost feel like I should try that, or at least watch a video somewhere.
Well, you can watch my YouTube.
Oh my gosh, go follow Pauline's YouTube. Go find out a little bit more. Everybody who is on Ku5ogrande, by the way, we list their Twitch name so you can go and follow them super quickly. All right, thank you so much, Pauline, Xandra. I appreciate the game choice. Both of you, take care.
Bye.
Bye. Haha. Everybody, this is Ku5ogrande. I'm going to run a quick ad as I get some of the stream stuff ready, and then we will reveal the next game. Don't go anywhere. One more match today. Oh my gosh, it's Kayak. Huh? New Kayak. Oh my gosh. I love this game. Yeah, it's the Kayak. Yeah. No. Everybody, you're all awesome. You're so cool.